Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Right to the air, it's Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Pistol snap back to Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Jets first down. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Pistol formation with Jackson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Baltimore.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and
Menu narration set to 100.
a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Former 3rd overall pick Quinnen Williams in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's to the 15, and he's in. Trey Palmer, touchdown Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Fields. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
A run here with Hall. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it! No touchdown, but they are close. Gonna be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's first and goal. They put Wilson in motion. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Jamin Davis there to make the play. This is 3rd and 6. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed to his left. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fields on 2nd and 10. That's caught, it's Mitchell. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Fields from the pistol. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And nothing there. He'll duck forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Fields. Moving to his left. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Garrett Wilson, touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Kene Nwanwu now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll work forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now for Fields. Out to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 39 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Jackson gonna keep this one himself. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll go once more from the 3, 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. On 4th down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's caught. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They go play action with Fields. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol snap back to Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Jets will tie this game up here late in the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy the ball.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Fields quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A first down throw for Fields. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now, faking the give. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Fields. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. Mevis, good on the extra point, and the Jets will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. They put Wilson in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields operating out of the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Got his man at the 6. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
And he will take it in himself. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through, and the Jets will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A first down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Back to throw, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Ravens.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Gibson now on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Fields now on second down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That ball gonna hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Working his way out left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A design run here with Jackson.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
"21" is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. This is Henry, and they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, Jackson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
To play in the NFL, you gotta have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're gonna line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
2nd down, it's Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Here we go, shot! Hut, hut. Come on, shot! Hut, hut. Ready! Ready! Let's go now! Ready! Set! Go! Down! Buffalo 18! Let go! Let's go! Tag! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready, ready? Here we go! 70 Timberwolf! Hut, hut! Ready! 60, 79 Broncos! Hut! Get it! Viking! Ready! Ready, ready! 70 Lions! Let go! Down! Ready! Let's go! 19, Bronco 80, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. Go. Come on. Ready, ready? Here we go. Hut, hut. Back. 60 bucks. Hut, hut. Ready? Hut. Set. Ready? Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Ready, ready. Down. Hawk 7, Buffalo 18. Hut, hut. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, Panther 11. Ready. Come on, set. Ready. Hey, let go. Let's go. Mark 9. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.